Hello, my YouTube friends. I hope you can hear me all right. I forgot my microphone and setup and everything, so I'm literally just holding my phone. Um, Hope you're all doing well. Today, we're going to talk about a stock sector I really like that I think it's a good opportunity to buy that really might shock you guys. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Fed meeting tomorrow, so stick around. Good morning. My name is Adam Kahn, and I'm the Rational Investor. Before I get into those stock picks and before I talk about the Fed meeting, do me a favor if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. I really appreciate the support. I want to thank you guys. Super exciting seeing the channel grow. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm anxiously waiting on the Fed meeting tomorrow. Pretty confident they're not going to do anything with rates. It's more about the conversation afterwards. Based on what I've seen with the equity markets and the bond markets, I actually think that they've already priced in a bad conversation. And I think it's not going to be that bad. Like, obviously, they're not going to cut rates. They may discuss the higher for longer rhetoric that they've been talking about all along. But to be fair, they actually may not. And I think Powell may even hint at not selling so much of the bonds off of the line, which should help improve the rates a bit. Now, depending on which direction you are with bonds and what you have for your position, this is not financial advice, by the way. It could impact it the wrong way for you, but the right way for the mortgage market and everything else, which leads into the stocks that I like right now. So I know they're at the highs, but I think it's a really good opportunity for the home builders. I think they're going to get incentives to build, reasonably priced homes for the low to middle income families. I think they'll get some tax benefits to start building those properties. And at least here in Vegas, they bought up a lot of land that they haven't started building on yet. There is still demand. I am telling you that. And all of those negative nillies out there talking about how bad the housing market is, it really isn't. It's a lack of inventory situation. So if the new home builders are incentivized to build low income houses or low priced homes, maybe they'll have a price point of anything under 400,000 or whatever the number is for whatever area. Maybe they'll base it off below medium home price. And they'll build townhomes and they'll do incentives on the mortgages to give lower rates on top of the fact that rates may come down as well. So I think all the home builders end up in a good position. That's Lennar, D.R. Horton, as well as KB Homes and any others you think of. I know they're already trading at their highs, but I think it's because the people who know what's going on and see that down the pipeline. I don't think the housing market is slow as it seems, and there's only so few transactions because there aren't that many properties available. As these guys start putting up the properties and making the inventory come to match the demand, I think we'll see more transactions happen throughout the year and into next year. Now, full disclosure, this is the first stocks that I've mentioned that I don't own many of, partially because I do mortgages for a living, and my attitude is I shouldn't be owning home builders, have real estate, and do mortgages for a living as well. It's just a little too much in the same industry. Otherwise, yeah, they would be something that I would be buying and putting in a nice position at this point. Again, that's just for me. I'm just some guy on YouTube. You guys need to do your own research and pick what fits for you. But actually, I was looking at some of the things I've been mentioning and noticing that it's had done really well. I hope you guys have been paying attention and watching the stocks. I know I picked some duds too. Snowflake hasn't done so great, but again, I think that's short term. I think it's a long term play. And what was the other one that I noticed? I know I picked Foot Locker a while back and it's had a rough run. I still believe in Mary Dillon, so it's not a company I'm getting out of. It's just kind of a bummer that it hasn't worked out well. Either way, I really do like the home builders. I think tomorrow's meeting will be interesting. I'd like to see what Powell says, because I think it's going to be another one where he actually implies that they're going to aim in the direction of cutting rates going forward. I know a few people make comments about they need to raise them more, but I just don't see that happening. I think the economy is slowing exactly how they hoped. We don't have rampant unemployment. We don't have a catastrophe happening. Things are slowing slowly. And I know it's painful. I know nobody likes the inflation. I don't like the inflation either, but their goal is not deflation. And that seems to be a bit of a disconnect from a lot of the videos I watch. They keep talking about how terrible pricing is and everything else. Slowing down to a 2% inflation rate does not mean that the prices go back down to where they are, or where they were, forgive me. It means that they go up slower. I think that has to be recognized. So when everybody's complaining about, oh, the economy's terrible, it has to pop, it's a bubble, it's a this, it's a that, I think we're climbing the wall of worry. Until that changes and everybody finally gives up and starts saying, my God, the prices are just going higher, the stocks are going higher, we're going to have the greatest year ever. That's when I think maybe it's a bubble. If we are in a bubble, my opinion is we're in like the second or third inning, and we probably got a few more years of it. So keep an eye, keep watching, thumbs up, like, subscribe, make some comments, and let me know what you guys think of the economy.